is News 3 Now at 6.
The son of the couple who went missing over the 4th of July weekend is now officially charged with the murder of his father, Bart Halderson. 23-year-old Chandler Halderson made his second appearance in court today when a judge raised his bond to $1 million. He is now charged with first-degree homicide, mutilating a corpse, hiding a corpse, and providing false information about a missing persons investigation. As for Halderson's mother, Krista Halderson, she is still considered a missing person. Her husband's body was found in the town of Cottage Grove last week. But there are new developments in the case today. Deputies say additional human remains were discovered yesterday on DNR-owned land near Sauk City. Our Naomi Coles heard from the Dane County Sheriff today and has the latest on the investigation. Naomi?
Police say it was actually a picture of Chandler spotted near that property yesterday, which tipped them off to search that property where they found those remains yesterday. Now, it's going to be a day or two before we learn who they are. The autopsy is still ongoing, but they were found about 40 miles from Cottage Grove, where some of Bart Halderson's remains were found earlier. Chandler, who has no previous record, is charged with killing and dismembering him, but no word yet on his missing mother.
No tip is too small to be reported. The Dane County Sheriff's Office detectives and investigators will follow every lead provided to our Sheriff's Office.
Because of the vast steps that this defendant has undertaken to hide his crimes and the broad spectrum of lies that the police have uncovered, there's substantial concerns about his willingness to come to court.
Now, in new court documents released today, we're learning police found a saw and other tools hidden in a tank on the Cottage Grove property where Bart Halderson's remains were found. Interviewees told police there was a fight over a broken glass fireplace in the Halderson home between Chandler and his dad before the couple went missing. Witnesses told police that what Chandler told them in the days after his parents' disappearance often seemed suspicious or didn't line up. Now, after he was arrested, Chandler told police, "You don't know the whole story," quote, and he asked to explain everything, but by that point, he had already also asked to have a lawyer. Now, you can find more details from those court records online right now at channel3000.com.
Also in court today, 13 years after Brittany Zimmerman's death in downtown Madison, a judge says the man accused of killing her may face a judge and jury. During a 3-hour hearing, a Dane County judge says there's probable evidence to move the case toward a trial. Today, attorneys spent most of the more than 3-hour hearing looking at the specifics of what happened. According to a criminal complaint, call got into 21-year-old Zimmerman's apartment that April and killed her.
Said that he was high on cocaine at the time. And he was also concerned that he was going to be charged in the homicide of Brittany.
Investigators say Call's DNA matches DNA lifted from crime scene evidence. And take a look at this. A tornado touched down in Manchester, Iowa last night. According to the National Weather Service, it was one of at least 12 confirmed twisters in the central part of the state. Some areas also saw flash flooding and ping-pong-sized hail. This storm system is the same one that made its way into Wisconsin later in the night. And this was the scene in Baraboo this morning. This from the first round of storms yesterday. These homes are on or near the 2nd Street area. You can see trees sitting on top of homes. Others filled up entire yards or were snapped in half. There is plenty of cleanup work to do, but the good news, we have not received any reports of injuries related to these storms. And after hitting here, those same storms moved on and hit the eastern part of the state. This is video from Oshkosh, where some people woke up to flooded streets and basements. The wind wasn't as much of a problem there. Some places in the Oshkosh area got around 6 inches of rain in a very short period of time. And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with your certified most accurate forecast.
A very different scene for us today after what we were looking at yesterday afternoon and evening. Right now we have sunshine and temperatures sitting pretty close to average. Here's the live look at Platteville with our Queen Bee Radio Sky Cam. Overall, mostly sunny sky in our Doppler track, nice and quiet throughout the state. In fact, this is likely going to be the scene not just for the evening, but through the weekend. We're currently at 78 in Madison, 79 in Janesville, and 81 in Boscobel. So a comfortable evening with dew points expected to drop a little more overnight. That's going to lead to a less humid day tomorrow. A slight chance for an isolated shower south of Madison for our Friday. Otherwise, quite a dry trend. We're going to see a lot of sunshine over the next 10 days. We'll take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
New tonight, Madison police say they have arrested a man who brought a toy gun into a police station while making threats. This happened at the department's East District station on South Thompson Drive. Yesterday morning, Janiyah Sunlingus was arrested for terrorist threats and disorderly conduct. Officials said Lingus was also arrested July 7th for similar behavior. The Wisconsin Department of Justice says a man who killed a 22-year-old who was pumping gas in Racine County later shot himself after exchanging gunfire with an undercover sheriff's investigator. Today, the Justice Department identified the shooter as 32-year-old John McCarthy. They say he killed himself after confronting the undercover sheriff's investigator. The Justice Department says both McCarthy and the investigator were struck by gunfire before McCarthy fatally shot himself. Authorities say the investigator, whose name has not been released, remained hospitalized today for wounds that are not considered life-threatening. Governor Evers is ordering flags be flown at half-staff in honor of a Wisconsin airman who lost his life in a plane crash during the Korean War. U.S. Air Force Airman 2nd Class Edward J. Miller died in 1952 alongside 51 other soldiers when a troop transport plane they were in crashed into a mountain near Anchorage, Alaska during a blizzard. His remains were identified in 2019 following a multi-year search conducted by military recovery teams. His funeral is scheduled for this weekend in Evansville. Check this out, a car crashing into a garage in Monona today. Crews are estimating it did about $15,000 in damage. This is on Moigara Road around 9 o'clock this morning. When first responders arrived, they found a small vehicle entirely inside the home's garage, which was occupied at the time of the crash, but no one was hurt. The University of Wisconsin has been chosen by the NFL for some groundbreaking research. Announced this morning, the NFL awarded UW researchers $4 million to lead a study on hamstring injuries. Jamie Perez joins us now to talk about how we were chosen and how this could impact future athletes. Jamie?
Right, well, the NFL put out a call for research proposals on this about a year ago. They got proposals submitted from across the world, and the University of Wisconsin made it to the finalists. Now, this study also involves Australian Catholic University and Springbok Analytics in Virginia. Those are the main investigative researchers working on this, and the 4 universities involved include University of Wisconsin, University of Virginia, BYU, and University of Michigan. Now, the study starts immediately. It's a 4-year project with funding coming in annually. And here's what the UW's Director of Research for Badger Athletics told me they will be doing with this study.
So we're going to understand what the athlete looks like before the season even begins. So we're going to bring them in and look at their muscle characteristics using different MRI techniques. We're going to be working with the athletic trainers and the strength conditioning staff to monitor the athletes in terms of how they run and how they move on the field. And so we'll be using these different movement sensors to detect what that looks like.
The ultimate goal is to understand why these injuries happen so frequently, who is most vulnerable to getting in these injuries, and how they can prevent re-injury from happening. That said, this research will provide a roadmap for looking at some other types of muscle injuries in the future, but definitely a win for UW for taking the lead on this international research.
Wisconsin's unemployment rate remains at 3.9% in June for the 3rd month in a row. The State Department of Workforce Development reported the latest totals today. The nationwide unemployment rate in June was 5.9%. Democratic Attorney General Josh Kaul is leading in the fundraising race for Attorney General, bringing in a record amount for this point in the election cycle. Kaul reported today that he had raised nearly $411,000 in the first 6 months of the year and had more than $537,000 cash on hand. 2 Republicans are already in the running against Kaul: UW-Madison professor Ryan Owens and Fond du Lac County District Attorney Eric Toney. Still ahead tonight, after taking a year off, we'll go inside the opening day of the Dane County Fair. Plus, breaking ground. The gold shovels are out today in Stoughton. We'll tell you what's being built next.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is here at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off the best mattress brands. Plus, pay as little as $20 a month for luxury mattresses. Black Friday mattress deals are here, only at Ashley Home Store.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 30 homeowners who need new windows. Now remember, zip code and location are very important. We'll put a good neighbor sign in your yard, curb appeal counts, and you're going to be compensated for your time. We're going to take those old windows out and install the new Eco Sky windows to give your home an energy upgrade. Beautiful windows, and if we don't have the color, we'll make it for you on the outside, and you'll love the ease of operation. We're Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, and now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need new windows. You'll receive special savings, including free installation on a house full of new windows. 18 months, no payments, and no interest financing. Call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate. Remember, zip code and location are important from Mad City. Call 608-338-1616. Let me give you that number again, 608-338-1616, Mad City.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Don't wait until November. Black Friday in July is now at Ashley Home Store. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts of up to 60% off. Plus, take a bonus 20% off our sale prices and a bonus 5% off clearance and smart buys. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The golden shovels are out in Stoughton today, breaking ground on 8 new Habitat for Humanity townhouses. The homes will be located in downtown Stoughton on Abel Court between Jackson and Hamilton Streets. Construction will begin this summer, and all 8 townhomes are expected to be completed by 2023.
Habitat will always be an organization you can turn to and support even years down the road. Stoughton is amazing, as you already know. I'm so thankful to live here, and my hope is that it changes your life the way it changed mine.
There are currently 12 Habitat homes located in the city of Stoughton. Abel Court will be Habitat's 9th planned community in Dane County. Well, there is quite literally something for everyone at the Dane County Fair, which started this morning at the Align Energy Center. We went on the hunt for unique and interesting people and found a girl from Lodi who formed a connection that puts a silver lining on the pandemic. Anna Hansen reports.
Sometimes a little horsing around,
like he's always just so nice and sweet,
can get you through unstable times.
COVID has really actually been kind of a blessing in disguise.
At least that's what Lily Callahan has learned. At 16, Lily has been working with horses for 9 years. Her current horse, Gunter, joined her in competition through a spur-of-the-moment decision.
He came to our barn and we were supposed to sell him, and that took a turn.
Lily and her trainer, Paige, train and sell horses regularly. Gunter was supposed to be sold when the pair got him in February, but Lily had other plans.
I told my trainer, Paige, I was like, you have to buy him. He's so perfect. He has such an amazing jump.
Today, Lily and Gunter competed in dressage training at level 2 and took home grand at the Dane County Fair, leaving them both ready to saddle up for the rest of the weekend.
He's got a great personality.
This isn't Lily's first time at the fair either. She's been competing all over for the past 5 years. She says with Gunter, she feels extra secure.
If I make a mistake, he's like, it's okay. I'm never fearing for my safety.
A growing trust between horse and rider, forming a bond that almost didn't happen.
It's been going very well.
In Madison, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
Lily and Gunter will be competing throughout the weekend in trail, riding, musical, and jumping competitions. As for the Dane County Fair itself, it runs through Sunday. Still to come in sports, reaction after a thrilling Game 4 victory in Milwaukee. Plus, a Madison summertime favorite is back this year, and you can check it out this weekend on State Street. Plus, after yesterday's storms, we're entering a dry and quiet period. We'll check back in with meteorologist Dana Fulton next.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Summer's meant to be enjoyed, not spent worrying over energy costs. Eliminate energy worries with new Eco Sky windows exclusively from Mad City Windows. And now you can be one of 30 homeowners to get special savings on new windows. Take advantage of our volume purchasing power. Zip code and location are important. Free installation on a house full of new windows. 18 months, no payments, and no interest financing. And if you call today, free $50 Amazon gift card with your estimate.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And get $2,000 cash allowance.
Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. No trade-in required or hidden fees. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
A Madison Magazine exclusive, the untold story of Nirvana on the 30th anniversary of Nevermind, and Madison's pivotal role in the band's runaway success, with never-seen photos and local accounts. Get your collector's issue of Madison Magazine on newsstands now. Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning top industry honors for outstanding journalism and design, including the coveted prize for general excellence in the 36th Annual National City and Regional Magazine Awards.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. A first warn traffic note tonight for downtown Madison. The city's traffic engineering division says starting at 9 a.m. Friday, South Broome Street will be closed between West Wilson Street and John Nolan Drive for railroad track replacement. Due to the nature of this work, no traffic lanes or sidewalks can be kept open during the work. It is expected to be completed by Tuesday morning. Maxwell Street Days is back. The festivities kicked off today, and it will run through Sunday. More than 50 vendors are set up along State Street for the annual summer sidewalk sale. From artwork to clothing to music and great food, it has a little something for everyone. It's a tradition for the area dating back more than 4 decades, always happening on the 3rd weekend of July. And here's a little history for you. Maxwell Street is actually in Chicago, which is where the event originated in 1871. Madison started its own version of it in 1975. After a 1-year hiatus, the Mount Horeb Art Fair is back on Main Street, welcoming guests for its 50th year. The Mount Horeb Art Fair showcases more than 150 artists from around the U.S., including local artists. The art fair takes place this weekend on Saturday from 9 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4. And if you're looking for other family-friendly activities to not only do this weekend, but for the rest of the summer, we have a story with an extensive list on our website right now, channel3000.com, where you can check it out on our free Channel 3000 news app. And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at what's planning out to be a really nice weekend.
Yes, absolutely. I think any of the fairs this weekend should be all good to go. If you're trying to do the Dane County Fair, or maybe just head to Mount Horeb and walk around downtown. We're in for a really nice weekend with sunshine and nice and warm temperatures, July-like temperatures. Right now, Doppler track nice and quiet. As we look back at our severe weather reports over the last 24 hours, you can see some of those tornado reports in eastern Iowa. A very active afternoon and evening yesterday in Iowa. For us, we saw some storm reports just south of the Dells of wind damage, and near Beloit last night, where a severe thunderstorm warning was triggered for the southern portion of Rock County early this morning, and some wind damage reports around Beloit. Rainfall totals generally around 2 inches as we look back over the last 48 hours for the southern portion of Rock and Greene County. Then again, north of the Dells, a little more than 2 inches for some isolated areas, but much of Dane County in that 1 to 2 inch range. Totals here at the station landing just about at 1.5 inches. Right now we have sunshine, partly sunny skies developing overnight, and for the next 10 days the forecast is quite dry outside. We'll have a lot of sunshine, so sunscreen definitely necessary for the weekend. Temperatures will be in the 80s for Saturday and Sunday. Our humidity bumps up just a little bit for us next week. It'll be a little more humid outside. Skies becoming partly cloudy overnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a slight chance for just maybe an isolated shower or two early in the day. I think most of the area is going to stay dry, but we could see an isolated shower pop up early Friday. In the afternoon, high temperatures will be in the upper 70s. For Saturday, plan on plenty of sunshine. We'll be near 60 early in the day, and afternoon highs will be in the low 80s with a breeze coming in from the northeast. It should be a really nice Saturday. After that, it does get a little warmer outside next week, and pushing towards the end of the month in our 8 to 14 day outlook, quite likely that we are going to be trending above average. Models really aligning with that warm trend building in over the next few weeks. Tomorrow, though, staying pretty comfortable outside, and it will be a little less humid. That'll be a nice change for us to see our humidity drop back a bit. High temperatures will be in the upper 70s. Slight chance for a shower, mainly south of Madison, but I think most of the area will stay dry for tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday will be in the mid to low 80s for afternoon highs. Mostly sunny skies. Overnight lows start to creep up closer to 60 degrees. And as we look ahead to next week, it does get a little humid, more humid and a little warmer outside. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s. And when we factor in our humidity, the heat index readings will start to creep to the mid 90s. We'll see partly sunny skies through the back half of next week and likely sticking to that dry trend with high temperatures still holding on to the mid to upper 80s.
And coming up in sports, the Bucks even their series with the Suns thanks to a couple big-time performances. Why they're calling the block the best ever. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You've got enough to think about maintaining. Good thing the all-new 2022 Volkswagen Taos has a lower cost of maintenance than Toyota RAV4. Come into your Volkswagen dealer today and lease the all-new 2022 Taos S for just $229 a month.
Time's running out to be one of 30 homeowners to get these special savings. You're going to be compensated for your time. Don't miss out on getting those old windows out and putting new windows in from Mad City Windows, the Eco Sky windows. Now remember, more than 30 homeowners will call, but only 30 will qualify. Beautiful windows from Mad City Windows, custom made bay, bow, double hung and slider, wood grains on the inside. Now remember, we're looking for 30 homeowners who need new windows. Call right now. 30 homeowners will get special savings, including, are you ready? Free installation on a house full of new windows. 18 months, no payments, and no interest financing. Last chance to call in during this program to get the free $50 Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate only from Mad City Windows. Call 608-338-1616. Let me give you that number again. 608-338-1616, Mad City.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
A News 3 Now investigation uncovered hundreds of workplace safety complaints during the pandemic.
Just 12% were followed up with an inspection.
Too many frontline workers were exposed to COVID.
Taking action to get the information you deserve. News 3 Now investigates.
You've got enough to think about maintaining. Good thing the all-new 2022 Volkswagen Taos has a lower cost of maintenance than Toyota RAV4. Come into your Volkswagen dealer today and lease the all-new 2022 Taos S for just $229 a month.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news, all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
Friday on News 3 Now this morning, we'll preview a unique car show for a good cause.
And Madison schools are looking to change up their lunch menu. How parents and students feel about that. Join us from 4:30 to 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
The beauty of Sports are how we remember a certain season or a specific game, where you watched it or who you were with. You don't necessarily remember the exact score, but the moments. And last night's Game 4 of the NBA Finals had 3 big ones. The first came in the fourth quarter after trailing by as many as 9 in the quarter. Pat Connaughton stepped up and knocked down a triple to give the Bucks a lead with a little more than 3 minutes to play.
That's what we want him to do. That's what he's out there for. He's hit many big shots for us throughout the season, throughout this playoff run. Like I said, he's out there for a reason. But he has an opening to shoot, and he's wide open. He's got to shoot it. Whether it's make or miss, it's just going to keep the defense honest, for one. Then, two, he's a great shooter.
Then it was the block heard around the world. Up to with 74 seconds to play, Giannis showed why his nickname is the Greek Freak. The 2-time MVP came out of nowhere and met DeAndre Ayton at the rim to block the game-tying alley-oop and left everyone watching stunned at what they just witnessed.
The honest thought that was going through my head was more or less kind of like shock and awe. I think, when the block happened, I kind of looked like, and luckily PJ came across the lane and grabbed the rebound because I forgot for a split second to go grab it. In my opinion, the best block of all time. Obviously we're a little biased.
Just a hustle play. I thought I'm going to get dunked on, to be honest with you. But, going down the stretch, just do whatever, it takes to win the game.
The third moment was Chris Middleton turning into a cash money closer. He single-handedly brought the Bucks home, outscoring the Suns 10-4 in the final 2 minutes and 7 seconds of the game. Middleton finished with a playoff high 40 points and let the world in on what the Deer see every day.
Tonight was one of those nights that, Chris took over, and it's great. We're happy to have him on our side as opposed to anything else. And I'm just thrilled that, he's been able to kind of show the world it because we see it every single day.
Came in doing what he do. He's had it at every stage this whole playoffs. So not a surprise, no, but great timing.
And here's just how good Middleton has been in the playoffs for the Bucks this season. When the Deer need a bucket to tie or take the lead in the fourth quarter or in overtime, they go to him, and Middleton comes through. He's tied with LeBron James for the most in the last 25 postseasons with 15 clutch buckets. A lot of people were happy after the Bucks win, but one person that was a little...
Yes, my husband is a Suns fan. Well, he grew up with the Suns.
Makes
sense. He says that they crushed his soul during his childhood. So he's hoping that maybe... No, it didn't help at all. But, he got to see his 2 favorite teams play, so that's a good thing. So, all right, final check of weather with Dana.
We're expecting a lot of sunshine over the next 10 days. Tomorrow, just a slight chance early for an isolated shower. The rest of the day will be partly sunny. Highs will be in the upper 70s. It won't be as humid outside. For the weekend, in the mid to low 80s with mostly sunny skies. As we look ahead to next week, the humidity ramps up a little more. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. We hold on to that sunshine all the way into next weekend.
All right, thank you, Dana, and thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.